It was May 1963 when Fred Shuttlesworth spoke the words that would forever change the civil rights movement. We've got to use what we've got. It was at this time that Martin Luther King was running out of options. A court injunction against parading and an 800% increase in bail cost made a trip to jail last 6 months instead of 6 days. Adults couldn't afford to lose their jobs or homes, so fewer and fewer volunteered. After Martin Luther King was jailed for parading, James Bevel took the lead and turned to the younger people for help. With a passion for integration and equal rights and no job or home to lose, they were eager to help. On May 2nd, 1963, DJ Shelley the Playboy announced, "Kids, there's going to be a party in the park." Children swarmed out of schools into the 16th Street Church. As the children marched and sang songs about freedom, police intervened with water guns and dogs, and 1,922 children were arrested. School buses were called to transport the kids to jail. When the jails were full, they took the kids to the fairgrounds and put them in stock pens. This pivotal point in the civil rights movement would not have been possible without mass media. As Birmingham attempted to sweep the incident under the rug, it only gave the movement more power. Word got out and everyone across the United States heard about the harsh treatment of the children in this peaceful, nonviolent protest. Life magazine featured an 11-page spread, and after the article was published, people in 186 cities across the United States marched in support of integration. Birmingham later integrated. Soon Kennedy saw the photos and the articles published about the march and took action. This then led to the Civil Rights Act of 1964, all of which would not have been possible without mass media.
In an article published on Alabama Public Radio's website, titled "How the Media Covered the Civil Rights Movement, the Children's Crusade," Hank Klibanoff talks about his experiences with children's crusades in Birmingham. Klibanoff was a paperboy from Florence, Alabama when the Crusades took place. According to him, the newspapers from towns surrounding Birmingham published the articles regarding the Crusades on the front page with pictures, while the newspapers in Birmingham did not put it on the front page and gave no pictures to go along with it. The Crusades were so underreported that the people of Birmingham were shocked when national news agencies began reporting on the incident and showed them a situation in their own town that they were previously unaware of. This is an example of the gatekeeping function of limiting. Due to limited space and differences of opinion, the newspaper staff decided what limited information to pass along to the readers, giving them an inaccurate image of the protests taking place in Birmingham. The article was written by Ryan Velasquez, and his interview with Hank Klibanoff is an example of the gatekeeping function of expanding. He took a popular topic and expanded on it by interviewing additional sources and providing more information to better inform his readers. Another example of expanding occurs in an article by Lottie Jones in the Daily Beast, titled "How the Children of Birmingham Changed the Civil Rights Movement." Jones interviews Jesse Shepard and Raymond Goolsby, who both participated in the march. From her interviews, Jones offers more insight into the Children's Crusade than was previously available, and through expanding and mass media, she makes it available to the public.
The Children's Crusade was widely spread through the public back then and now, through many types of mass media, from video, news, letters, and pictures. In 1963, the Children's Crusade was broadcast to the public through newsletters. In the article written today by Glenn Achille from Georgia State University, expressed that the media captured, back then, the police suppressing the nonviolent students against the wall with water cannons and dogs, thus hit the front page of the news. These images in the national newspaper convinced President Kennedy to send Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights Burke Marshall to Birmingham to end the violence. No one, not even the president, would have known or seen the events of the Children's Crusade if it wasn't for technology. Today's technology is more advanced, with videos of the crusade reenacting to To show the intensity of the time of the event and the importance of the movement, the pictures could not relate. If a crusade would ever to break out today, the emotional connection of video imaging would have a speedy outcome than in 1963.
In the end, the Children's Crusade was helpful to the cause and was a significant victory, but the change did not happen immediately. Washington Booker, a participant and now political consultant, said that change came, but at a very slow pace. He also said that while laws did change, attitudes did not. Mass media played a large role in the nationwide attitude towards the Children's March as well as the civil rights movement in general. Pictures of brutality against children, marching and singing We Shall Overcome were shown all around the world. This put Birmingham in the world spotlight. At this point, there was no more ignoring the civil rights movement in Birmingham, and local officials had to acknowledge it. Later that year, the 16th Street Baptist Church bombings happened and sent Later that year, the 16th Street Baptist Church bombings happened and sent shockwaves around the country. By this time, public opinion moved in support of the civil rights movement. Public pressure forced the city to negotiate a truce with Dr. Martin Luther King, one of the main organizers of the march. Director of the Martin Luther King Jr. Research and Education Institute at Stanford University, Carson Claiborne, stated that if Dr. King had been unsuccessful, then his legacy may be different than what it is today. Today, Birmingham has a black mayor, a majority black city council, and a black superintendent of schools. Gwen Gamble, a participant of the civil rights movement, believes that this would not have been possible without the Children's Crusade.